Hey, you guys. This is your girl, Naterica. Just hopping on here. I'm a day late again, so just excuse me. But I just was feeling so bad yesterday that I could not get on and record for you. Just to give you my update of my gastric sleeve journey. This is week number 3, and I did weigh in on yesterday, and I was another 5.8 pounds down. So I'm currently 283 right now. My highest weight was 332 pounds, and my surgery weight was 305. So I wrote it down, but I know that I went from 305 from the surgery date, and now 3 weeks out, I am 283. So I am really excited that the progress of my journey is continuing to see results, that I hadn't hit what they call a plateau or just a bump in the road. But I'm telling y'all, I went to the doctor last week and finally was graduated to the stage of puree. And being on that liquid diet and figuring out what type of puree that I would like. I was already kind of doing soups like tomato basil soup and potato soup, or just something really, really light, chicken broth, things like that. But I started to have like this really funky like phlegm in my throat and bubbles and stuff. So I was adding the protein to it. So I don't really know if the protein is bothering me. I have to really figure that out. But I've always been the type of person that did not like to eat the same meal over and over and over again. So that might be a part of it. That I guess my subconscious is like, I don't want that anymore. But I was taking my vitamins. One of my vitamins were the Flintstone vitamins with iron. And I tried to graduate myself and just get back on my regular women's vitamins, my multivitamins, and then I just added an iron pill in over the past 2 days. So that was Sunday and Monday. And when I tell y'all that iron pill made me sick. It's only like, let me see, it's like 65 milligrams. But it like really made me super sick. Like nauseated. I'm eating food. I know they tell you to drink a little bit of orange juice to kind of, help it to digest and absorb a little bit quicker in your system. But I was just like feeling super horrible. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't get on. So I did it twice, 2 days in a row. And I was like, okay, I'm going back to my Flintstone Kids vitamins with the iron in them. So I guess it's just really still at that phase of where I'm figuring out what's going to work for my body, and what I can handle. I have been out to eat with a couple of girlfriends over the past couple of weeks. The first place I went to was an Asian spot, and I got the clear soup, which is like chicken broth with mushroom and onion in it. And that was pretty good. It went down cool. But again, it's a liquid, so that was cool. Then this week I went to an Italian spot, and I got the shrimp bisque soup. So they really cook their shrimp like really minced. So basically when you touch it with your tongue, it like turns into velvet. So that went down pretty good. It was a little bit spicy, and I've always had issues with, indigestion and heartburn and things like that. So I have to be mindful that if I'm going to eat it, I can't eat it all the time. I just can have it on special occasion. But that's one of my favorite soups, shrimp bisque. So I have tried like a broccoli cheddar soup from McAllister's, and I did have to puree it a little bit more just to make it more smooth, because it does have like the broccoli chunks in there. But it was really, really good, and I did okay with it. I think the biggest thing I'm trying to figure out in this journey is like, when I do add protein to my foods, is it helpful or is it hurtful? And actually getting enough protein in. I think I just made that decision. One of my girlfriends who's also on this journey with me, she was like, are you getting your protein in? I was like, girl, I'm just trying to stay hydrated and, get as much protein in me as possible naturally. But if I can't, I'm not going to beat myself up. But I just believe that a little bit of protein is better than no protein. I know many people would shun me for saying that, but I think that ultimately you have to do what is best for you. You have to do what is going to cooperate with your body, because you don't want to be rolling around here sick. I know you need muscle strength and energy, which that's a part of why we take the protein. But at the same time, I don't need to be regurgitating everything that I put in my body. So again, just introducing myself to the puree stage. I have a couple more days. I think on August 6th, I'll be able to do the soft food. So again, just being able to introduce myself to more things and figuring out what my body will tolerate. But I haven't had, like a lot of vomiting or just really bad, stomach episodes. It's just, I think that iron and the nausea and just bubbling in my mouth, like I had like film. It was just like I could not stop spitting over and over and over again and I'm thinking it was connected to the iron pill. So not taking that anymore, just going back to my Flintstone vitamins and taking all of my other meds that I'm supposed to take throughout the day and allowing that to be that. But other than that, I think this week has been okay. It's just, I've had more energy. I actually took a walk, about a 35-minute walk, and it felt really good. I didn't do it again because I was super exhausted. So I have to build up that energy, you guys. And I mean, I just listen to my body. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm not going to overexert myself and be laying on the side of the curb somewhere, because I have been experiencing a little bit of dizziness and just not sure when that spell is going to hit. So got to make sure that, I'm in a safe place if I do feel dizzy, so that I can sit down versus being out and pushing myself. And it is super hot. I live in the South, so it's hot on a daily basis in the summer. So but yeah, I'm super excited about going into the next level of the journey, and just seeing what happens. I've been looking up recipes, so I'm excited to venture out and start making different things and experiencing things that I've never tried before. My goal, I don't know if I shared this before, but is to be a pescatarian. That's pretty much a vegetarian who eats fish, and trying to leave those heavier meats alone. I probably still will have chicken, because my son is allergic to he's allergic to seafood. So we'll still have to have chicken in our household. So I may eat chicken every now and then. But yeah, ultimately to be a pescatarian. So I've been looking up a lot of seafood things and things that I could experience just along this journey. But that is what I wanted to share. Just my win of losing that 5.8 pounds. My bloopers of, trying to take an iron pill and getting nauseated and having like all kind of episodes of just sickness. And then introducing myself to some new things and liking them, and just ultimately, again, exercising and listening to my body. That's something that I really got to get into, because I do want to be fit. I don't just want to lose weight, but I do want to be progressive in my fitness and, helping myself to heal by moving my body. So you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next week.